Right, I thought we'd better do a side-to-side look at the Strelitzia Nicolai, or giant bird of paradise. I've done a video yesterday about the new leaf opening up and how big it was compared to the last few leaves, and obviously this is a real gangly indoor grown plant, so it looks a little bit odd, a little bit scruffy. So yeah, indoors from outside, you're always going to get that elongated growth, and just looks a bit ugly, to be fair. I mean, after it kicks out a few leaves and you cut the old ones off, that'll be back to good, as it were. But we're gonna just have a look. So I didn't really mention yesterday that these do sucker. You get offshoots off them eventually. So we've got, you can see one coming out the side there, and another little one there. So they do offset eventually, and you'll get a nice full pot. But I didn't really do it justice, the species as such. Just looking at this specimen, like I say, a bit gangly, a bit stretched, a bit ugly, to be fair, and very weak. The leaves are blown about everywhere, getting shredded. This is a comparison to one that has been grown outside the last 3 years. So we can see it's a lot stockier, the stems are a lot stronger. Yes, the leaves still get shredded, that's to be expected, but yeah, it's just a neater, stronger looking plant, and that's really how they should look. This one has, like I say, been grown outside the last 3 summers and kept in a unheated greenhouse over winter, and they don't seem to mind the cold. They'll just sit there, and then again in the spring, when the chance of frost is gone, we get them outside and slowly acclimatise them to full sun. Obviously, if you've got it in a greenhouse, and that has got the full sun, as it were. But this one, actually, last year I kept in the summer house, which is a decent light level in there, but probably the same as just indoors by a sunny window. So I did have to take a week or so to acclimatise these to the sun. They will burn, but I mean, if you do it right, they don't look too bad. This is obviously the newest leaf opened up. So this is a nice, strong, stocky plant, how they should look. And I will remind everyone that this plant, I've got another one exactly pretty much the same as this, and the really stretched bigger plant were all grown at the same time from the same batch of seeds. So that's just the environmental differences as they've grown, which has made this one look particularly odd looking, where this one is exactly how you'd expect it to grow in nature. As regards to the shredding of the leaves, I mean, it's the same as bananas. They're designed to do that. I mean, you're never going to get a perfect looking plant, Instagram ready, whatever. That's not going to happen unless you actually got a really sheltered position where it's not going to get hit by the wind, whatnot. But I mean, you want a perfect plant, buy a fake one, because real plants have real issues. Like I say, we have got a little bit of burning on a couple of the older leaves, a few scorch marks here and there, but that is the reality of growing plants. I'm afraid you're not ever going to get perfection. Just enjoy the little wins as they happen, as the new leaf opening up. Just enjoy that, and yeah, just enjoy the growth and seeing it change throughout the season, and see what's you can pin all your hopes on something looking perfect, and in reality you've got to take a check of expectations, because like I say, we're not in the actual environment these would naturally grow in, so that's not going to look how it would in natural habitat. It is reality, and but still nice plant nonetheless. I like it. This particular one is actually out the front of my house, by my back gate, and let's say I've got another one which is sort of on the deck and near my summer house, and they look pretty much identical. So yeah, nice plant, fairly fast growing from seed. Like I say, these are, I say fast growing, this is 4 years old from seed, so you can buy these in your DIY shops sometimes, or garden centres, as fairly small plants, and in the right conditions, right light levels, right feed, that they do grow pretty quick. Similar to a banana, obviously they are in a sort of same family. Right, I think we've rambled on enough again. So that's just a comparison between a purely outdoor grown bird of paradise to an indoor stretched one. So I know which one I prefer. Like I say, this did look quite nice indoors, but as soon as you get it outside with the stretched and the leaves and just the wind damage, it just looks scruffy. And for me, keep it real, keep it outside. If you want to keep it indoors as a houseplant full time, that's fair enough. I mean, they will eventually get too tall. They don't need huge pots. Their roots do like to be restricted to a sense, especially if you want them flowering. Obviously, these giant bird of paradise are a bit different to your standard sort of orange and blue ones, where they don't really get too big and they will flower in 3 or 4 years from a small plant, where this one, these things get huge, so I don't expect any flowers on these for probably ever. But yeah, let's leave it there. Thanks for watching.